We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Some Igawa is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now at the plate, Manuel Ojeda, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Standing in now, Joel Taylor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ojeda on at first, nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting third, the first baseman, Mark Wahlberg.
Into the box, Mark Wahlberg comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. Jamie Valdez, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4, When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Santiago.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
The next Cub up, J.C. Embry, is currently hitting just under .310 on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. The 1-0 is a swinging strike on the fastball.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? probably a little further outside. See if.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 23.
In now for Colorado, Alec Munoz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. This is line to left. Suzuki is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Paul Elliott, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
1-0.
One and one the count now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now in the box, Ryan Buckner, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Buckner.
Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Sito Suzuki.
Digging in now, Sito Suzuki, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
Valdez isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Standing in, Pete Armstrong. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Munoz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting center, not shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Now at the plate, Nicholas Horner. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Now it's 2-0.
2-0.
There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Ready with the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. At the plate, Michael Ishii, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd.
Michael Ishii.
First offering on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Offered a low one there, but came up empty. Ishii has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins. Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Sam Kurowski, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 18 homers and 54 runs batted in. Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Jamie Valdez.
The pitcher, Jamie Valdez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Has a look, now the pitch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
The catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
First delivery to him on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Slider laid off for a ball. 1-1. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 9, the pitcher,
So here now is the pitcher, Sam Igawa. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Nobody out, runner on first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Freddie Santiago.
In now, Freddie Santiago, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. One and 2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter,
Digging in to try it again. J.C. Embry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Oh and 1. Here it comes. It's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Manuel Ojeda.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2-0 now. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. He'll throw down to first. One away.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. To the plate now, Joel Taylor. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Taylor, 33 years old. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Stays alive, still 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Mark Wahlberg is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong is there. 2 gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Digging in for his second at-bat, Benji Dennis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 1-0. Here it is.
That's the ball.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
2 balls,
Tread
no
lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Three balls, no strikes. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, number 23.
Coming to the plate now, Alec Munoz. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0.
1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Count now, a ball and a strike. Munoz, originally from New York State, he was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
The 1-0.
That's right.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Munoz is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 24. Cito Suzuki.
So coming to the plate, Cito Suzuki. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way.
Hee-haw.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
So in now for Chicago, Pete Armstrong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Munoz is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Rockies offense with Colorado's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for Colorado.
At the plate, Paul Elliott.
Paul Elliott.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
High chopper to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in the switch hitter, Michael Ishii. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Fouled away. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Rounded down the third baseline. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, shortstop, Sam.
Stepping up to the plate, Sam Kurowski. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
Fouled off. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jamie Valdez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Colorado. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dennis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Grimes. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeehaw.
Bases are empty, one man out. And there's ball one. Grimes, 28 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But foul. One out, nobody on. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Sam Igawa. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Kurowski will put this one away, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Manuel Ojeda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department. Stepping in now, Joel Taylor. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Here now the 2-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready for another shot now, Mark Wahlberg. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Palm ball in there, and it's 2-1. None out, runners at first and second. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Ready now, Benji Dennis. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Standing in now, Alec Munoz.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Freddie Santiago. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Freddie Santiago.
First offering on its way. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
2-0's the count.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
The 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready once again, J.C. Embry. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Dennis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Digging in, Sammy Sosa. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner at first here. 1 man out. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at 1st and 2nd and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Standing in, Ryan Buckner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Elliott. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that's in there for strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Michael.
Now at the plate, Michael Ishii. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hard hit ball to second. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
At the plate now, Sam Kurowski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball in there, strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The 1-2.
Nope, ball.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. He stays alive, still 2-2. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The pitcher, number 44, Jamie.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Ronnie Wickert takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Ronnie Wickert.
Clifford Bell will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Clifford Bell.
A ball and no strikes. And he takes a cold strike one. One and one, here it is. First and second now, one man out. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number two.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And now, Manuel Ojeda reined in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Two left for Colorado. Still no score.
Seventh inning, correct.
Charlie Evers gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 57, Charlie.
Last half of the seventh here, and digging in is the outfielder, Sito Suzuki.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
So striding in, Pete Armstrong, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
0-2, here it comes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Horner, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dennis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. So striding forward now, Joel Taylor. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0 home.
2-1.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is line to left, and that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Mark Wahlberg. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1-1. That's the ball. 2-1's the count.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Benji Dennis is at the plate as he watches ball one. First and second here with nobody out. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 balls and a strike.
No strike.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 23.
Striding in for the Rockies, Alec Munoz. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch, grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Stepping in now, Paul Elliott. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Michael Ishii, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball out.
Ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's the 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Julio Teheran is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Alexi Maldonado is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
Number 37, Alexi Maldonado.
Stepping in, Sam Kurowski has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
One 1-0 pitch coming. A ball and a strike now. One and one. Here it is.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Sosa is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Rockies lead this one 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Rafael Santos will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Doug Matos will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Grimes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate now, Alexi Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Santos, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. The 1-1 home.
Call. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Santiago. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. J.C. Embry comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Here it comes, 1-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Sammy Sosa will be next. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. This one's down to third. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now, Sammy Sosa, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here's the 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. Rockies lead it 1-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Doug Matos. Here comes the first pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Pitch on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Another full count pitch home. Shot back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Manuel Ojeda is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batter, second baseman, Joel Taylor.
Striding into the box, Joel Taylor. He singled his last time up. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Mark Wahlberg, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Benji Dennis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
There's ball 4.
Take your bait.
Now batting, number 23.
Stepping in, Alec Munoz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run. But it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Billy Palmer takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Chicago Cubs, number 28, Billy Palmer.
Standing in now, Paul Elliott, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The catcher, number 39, Michael.
To the plate now, Michael Ishii, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's the Rockies 5 and the Cubs nothing. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Kodosky will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Mark Feller is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
1-1.
Here it comes. Kodowski, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Vito.
Digging in, Sito Suzuki. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
No strike.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Jesse Padilla will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Fouled away. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Horner. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Rockies wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Charlie Evers earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.